You're watching WANE 15 News at 6, live in your hometown.
Good evening and welcome to Bluffton. We are live in your hometown.
That's right. We're going to be bringing you all the top news stories of the day from out in the community. The Bluffton Street Fair gets going in less than an hour with the main parade kicking off at 7 o'clock right behind us here on Main Street.
Yeah, seats have been set up for days. This is the 114th running of the fair, the Bluffton Street Fair, and we're going to hear later in this newscast from the relatively new mayor of Bluffton.
That's right, but first let's get to our top news story of the day. The city of Fort Wayne wants residents to give their input on a plan to revitalize 3 different neighborhoods.
WANE 15's Marcus Truccio tells us why the city targeted these 3 specific neighborhoods and what the end goal is.
There's still time for people who frequent the areas being studied to give their input through an online survey. The 3 corridors the city is focusing on are East State Boulevard, South Calhoun Street, and a portion of Waynedale. The city chose these 3 corridors because they are relatively spread out from each other, giving attention to different quadrants of the city. The study is being conducted by consultants hired by the city. They're looking to understand current shopping behaviors in these areas and identify unmet needs and opportunities for new business development.
We really want to get a better sense of the retail environment, the retail climate in these areas, and what are some of the tools that we currently have that can be used in these areas to enhance the commercial environment in these neighborhood commercial districts.
The city says one of the most common requests on the survey so far is more sit-down restaurants. You can complete that survey through a link in this story on WANE.com through October 2nd. While the city is looking to get input from people living and working in and around these corridors, they're also taking in data like purchasing trends into account. The consultants the city is working with have experience with revitalization in Kalamazoo and Detroit. The final report on the study's findings will be released by the end of October. Marcus Truccio, WANE 15 News.
For months, the Fort Wayne Fire Union's been making posts on social media questioning Fire Chief Eric Leahy's leadership. Some of those comments now, Mayor Sharon Tucker is calling threatening.
WANE 15's Ethan Dolan spoke with the mayor today about those posts and those comments. And Ethan, what did the mayor have to say?
Well, the mayor said that she was disappointed but not surprised over the post. Tucker told me that the union promise post would continue unless Leahy was fired, but now Facebook comments are making the city fear for Leahy's safety, not his job. You're going to see one such comment here that was left under a union post about Leahy. As you can see, it reads, "Get the expletive rope." Below is what looks like a stock image of a noose. Tucker says that the union's posts don't tell the full story and can cause danger.
When we share partial information or misinformation, it can cause danger, and it can cause an increased rhetoric to be shared and cause other people to form opinions that may not be fully formed if they had all of the details.
Within the hour, we've received a statement from the union saying, in part, quote, "We do not condone language that is inflammatory, threatening, or violent. The moment we learned of the inappropriate comments, we removed them." It continues to say the city claims our statements tell only part of the truth. We challenge city leaders to set a public recorded forum where citizens can hear both sides and decide for themselves. The statement can be read in full on WANE.com, in which the union accuses the city of focusing on a few public comments and not the real issues at hand. While you're there, you can also read Tucker's update on how union negotiations are going. Ethan Dolan, WANE 15 News.
Now, your first weather from the live Doppler 15 Fury Weather Center.
Chief Meteorologist Nicholas Ferrari joins us here live in Bluffton.
Yeah, the sun is shining, it is hot, but it's really not humid, and it's dry, there's no rain. This is great.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of smiles on people's faces, a lot of ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Truly.
yes.
And boy, do they look good. Now, that ice cream, it's melting pretty quick. We've got these temperatures still in the low 80s across the region. Our Fort Wayne temperature is 83. It's 83 here in Bluffton, 84 in Van Wert, 82 in Columbia City, 81 in Kendallville and LaGrange. The sunshine continues through the evening. Barely a cloud in sight, just a few fair weather clouds out there. No rain to track for a number of days, so good weather for the street fair here over the course of the week. This evening, we're looking at a temperature of 76 at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 71, the 60s as we get to midnight. Then by morning, we're talking about temperatures falling into the 50s. So a little bit cool to start the day tomorrow, but boy, it's going to get warm fast because the temperatures are back in the 80s by the time we get to late afternoon. Later in the show, I'm going to track the rain for you, let you know when it gets here and how many days those rain chances are going to last.
Thank you, Nicholas. Still to come on WANE 15's News at 6, we found the sheet music to the Bluffton, Indiana Fair March, composed in 1946. It's going to come to life in about 10 minutes.
But first, we have a live interview with the Bluffton mayor when your number one News at 6 continues.
Bluffton is a wonderful town. We are very close-knit. We have a lot of activities go on here. We've had the Keogh Park concerts this summer. And we have the plaza over here by the courthouse that we've had concerts and other fall events. Our library is second to none, in my opinion. Enjoy some music, enjoy some great food, enjoy great people.
You're watching WANE 15 News at 6, live in your hometown.
The street fair, of course, is the talk of the town in Bluffton, but there is always something happening here in Parlor City, USA, and the man leading the charge is relatively new mayor, Scott Mentzer.
That's right. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. You've been on the job officially for 6 weeks now or so, coming from City Council and caucused into this role. So how's it been going?
Well, first, welcome to the Parlor City.
Thank you.
I want to call it the greatest city in the world.
Okay.
So glad to have you. Well, again, I've been president of council for the last 6 years, so a lot of things that are going on in the city I'm pretty familiar with, been involved in a lot of the projects. I think one of the things I have learned is there's a lot more people who want to talk to the mayor than want to talk to the president of city council. So I thought I was a fairly popular person before, but wow, everyone seems to want to talk to the new mayor, which is great. I mean, bring it on.
Yes.
Glad to have it.
So how do you decide? Like, what are your goals coming into this role?
Yeah, so I purposely set out 7 new vision principles for the city of Bluffton. I've assigned 1 to each of my council members. So they've been tasked to work with a selected department head inside the city, bring other stakeholders across the city into a team for each vision principle. And they're going to begin to lay out objectives, strategies, and tactics to accomplish those principles. And that will all roll up into a brand new master plan for the city of Bluffton. So a lot of excitement going on, a lot of great things happening, and we're looking to continue that momentum out for the next several years.
So for folks who live around Northeast Indiana, why should they come and visit Bluffton and maybe make a day weekend trip out of it?
Well, we've got a really active downtown. We've worked really hard at revitalizing that downtown. We've got a lot of great new initiatives coming down the pike. But come down, see our brewery, visit a restaurant, go across the street to the Bourbon MD. We think it's one of the great new assets of the city of Bluffton. And of course, the people are just amazing. So if you just want to come down and commune and break bread with good people, this is the place to be.
And this is a great time to do it this week. Talk about the tradition of the Bluffton Street Fair.
Well, as you know, it's the oldest and longest running free street fair in Indiana, and you can't find a better place. I mean, literally generations of families come back on this week to regather and meet up again. People from literally all over the country come back here this week because of this street fair. So it's a great experience. Everyone should come down. And look, the weather's perfect. So come on, if you're listening from Fort Wayne, it's not that far of a drive. Come down Route 1, you got plenty of time. You can catch the parade, catch some great food, hop on some rides. Fun for everybody.
Mayor Mentzer, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll have more of that charm from Bluffton coming up a little later in the show as well. Nicholas?
All right, that's right, Mayor. When the weather's good, you just have more fun. And the forecast this week continues to be warm. I'm tracking the temperatures and our next rain chances ahead in the forecast.
There's a lot of little things that go on around here that people typically wouldn't know because it is such a small community. And so I think that is very surprising to people. But yeah, just the downtown is great and all the little shops and places to go and eat and just spend time with others.
You're watching WANE 15 News at 6, live in your hometown.
So when I was down here in Bluffton a few weeks ago preparing for these shows, I found this in the Street Fair office. It's a piece of framed music. It's called the Bluffton, Indiana Fair March, composed in 1946 by Edward Snuggs.
And we thought, how can we bring the music out of the frame and into life? And so we did that by going to the talented musicians at Sweetwater Sound. So take a listen as the Bluffton Fair March lives again.
For Mr. Dwiggins by Edward Snuggs. And all we had to go on was just a single line, which the soprano sax was playing, Jeff was playing.
Nobody's seen this in 80 years. No, we have no reference recordings. We can't speak to the composer.
And I heard it in the style of John Philip Sousa. But it's kind of fun. It's a little bit like, forensics.
So we're really trying to use our knowledge together to put together the pieces and figure out what happened here and how to make it come back to life.
It's catchy.
But then at the end,
I cannot tell you how stuck in my head that song is after editing that and putting that all together. It is so catchy. I want to just keep hearing it and hearing it.
But it's so fun, too.
Yeah.
So let's learn a little bit more about the background of the composer Edward Snuggs. We learned this from the Kalamazoo Public Library. He was born in 1886 in Kalamazoo. This picture was taken in 1911. He was a well-known and loved band leader, musician, composer. In the early 1900s, he toured with a minstrel show and played many times here in Bluffton, Indiana. He was known as the Milham Park Music Man. He died at age 85 in 1971.
There you go, Nicholas.
And his music lives on today in beautiful, sunny Bluffton at the Street Fair.
yeah, it sounds good. Gets us in the right mood for the Street Fair. And boy, we have a warm evening going for us. Humidity is low, and you can expect this warm weather to just continue as the week goes on. More days with high temperatures in the 80s, little humidity the rest of the week and through the weekend, and the rain staying away for now. It doesn't return until we get to late in the weekend and early next week. Let's take a look at our current conditions. It is 83 outside, winds blowing in lightly from the east-northeast at 6 miles per hour. It's a very comfortable breeze we have going for us. Temperatures hold in the 80s till we get to about sunset, then we start to slowly fall through the 70s. So really very comfortable all evening long. You don't need a jacket if you're coming out here for the parade. That, of course, starts at 7 o'clock. 82 in Angola now, 81 in Defiance, 83 in Huntington and Bluffton, 86 in Van Wert. You can see on the Muggy meter, it confirms what I'm telling you. The humidity levels do not change the whole week. Down at comfortable for the next 5 days. Here's a look at our parade temperatures here at the Bluffton Street Fair. 7 o'clock, the parade begins, 81 degrees. At 8 o'clock, we're down to 76. So a quick cooling occurs as we get to that sunset time frame. Then down to 73 at 9, 71 still at 10 o'clock. On Storm Tracker, things are quiet. This pattern remains dry and rain-free. Barely a cloud in sight. The only clouds we have going for us in the sky tonight are nice, fair weather clouds that aren't going to pose any problem. The sun still shining down strongly here on us in Bluffton. Temperatures falling through the 80s and dropping all the way to the 50s by the time we get to daybreak. So a little cool in the morning, but that coolness is not going to last long. By lunchtime, we're going to be way up into the 70s. Now, 77 in Fort Wayne, 78 in Bluffton tomorrow at noon, 77 in Decatur, and we'll rise, about another 5 to 8 degrees by the time we get to late afternoon tomorrow. Then on Thursday in the morning, we're back in the 50s, and Thursday afternoon, well up into the 80s yet again. Let's take a look at all the numbers day by day in your exclusive 10-day forecast here. Tomorrow, 85, Thursday, 86, Friday, 88, Saturday, 84. Now, we're dry for the next 4 days. Rain starts to move back in as we get to the Saturday night and Sunday time frame. It's basically going to be scattered and sporadic, so even Sunday, although it carries that rain chance, it's not going to be a washout. Of course, the weekend forecast also important for everybody wanting to head out to the Johnny Appleseed Festival. On Monday, 82, fall begins, but it's still feeling like summer. A chance a little scattered rain and a few thunderstorms. On Tuesday, chance at scattered rain and thunderstorms, a little bit better of a potential than Monday, 81. Wednesday, 84, the rain chance out of the picture. Thursday, 81. Friday, 80 degrees. Low temperatures in the 50s and the 60s, so we've got to wait another 2 weeks at least for us to start to feel like fall again. That's your forecast.
Local coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report. Sports coverage you can count on.
Well, Friday nights in the fall are all about the highlight zone. The gridiron game is growing on the ladies' side each and every Saturday. Girls flag football, now an emerging sport with the IHSAA. Nearly 80 schools in the state of Indiana are sponsoring the sport. And here in Fort Wayne, Southside establishing itself as the team to beat in the Summit City. With the Archers off to an undefeated start, we're proud to present Southside Girls Flag Football as your Optimum Performance Sports Team of the Week.
I'm Greg Sassmanshausen from Fort Wayne Orthopedics. Fort Wayne Orthopedics, along with Optimum Performance Sports, is proud to present this week's Team of the Week. Your hard work and dedication has paid off. Well done.
Yes, these are the Southside Archers, but you know what? This Archers team has got a huge target on their back, coming off last year's inaugural city championship. Not to mention they are still undefeated on the season as they get ready for a huge match against their in-city foe, Snyder. We've got Casey Tarno, one of the assistant coaches. Chris Lara is away on other obligations right now, but Casey, you take a look at this team, an unbeaten start so far. What has been the most enjoying part about how this team has evolved since last year?
You know, just watching these girls come together, building as a team, the camaraderie, the sisterhood, the things that they're learning just as young women as part of flag football. It's just been amazing to watch them.
So we've got Britannia Diedrich-Williams. We've also got Amaya here representing the defense. We are going to do as many push-ups as we can in 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Push-ups all the way down to the turf, ladies. Come on now. You're on TV today, folks. We got 15 seconds.
Let them arms drop, Amaya.
Southside continuing to push themselves. 10 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
Danny got 25.
Tanya got 25. How many did Amaya get?
19.
19. All right, Tanya. Oh, we love it.
I just feel like we all kind of got closer as like more of a team, and we put the work in over the summertime, and that really helped us to bond more, get closer, and win.
One, I would say we have incredible new girls, and two, our team has grown, especially with bonding together, making sure we trust each other when we're playing the game.
When we played them indie teams, they was some competition, but as our team, you know, defense, we put it down and we fought hard every game until it was over. And that's what I loved about my team.
Congrats to Southside Girls Flag Football. They are your OPS Team of the Week.
Feels like a big town, but it's a small town. A lot of little shops. My wife loves the thrift stores. It's Fast Eddie's. Walk right downtown, get something to eat, have some ice cream. I've been to a couple concerts this summer, right down on the river. It's been awesome.
Well, I am here in Bluffton with Bluffton royalty.
Wow.
Nicholas and Dirk voted first and second by the readers of the Bluffton News Banner as Best TV News Personality.
Yeah, what an honor.
Yes.
I was shocked, surprised. I don't think I'm ever leaving Bluffton again. If people love me here, I'm staying.
And I'm pretty sure the voting went, other than Alyssa Ivinson, since she's the obvious choice.
Right.
Vote now for everyone else.
I just helped make you guys look good. That's why they love you.
That's exactly it.
We'll go with that.
Yep.
But
You do make us look good every day.
Well, we're loving this weather, though.
Oh my gosh, it is wonderful. Temperatures are still in the 80s. A couple hours will be down the 70s. Then eventually we'll drop in the 50s, but that's early morning, and the coolness doesn't last long. I mean, look at these numbers for tomorrow. 9 in the morning, 62, 1 o'clock, 80, 5 o'clock, 84.
Still a beautiful day out here at the Bluffton Street Fair. And we do want to say a big thank you to Renovate Counseling Services for letting us use their parking lot tonight.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Parade steps off at 7.